Good morning, Leap to Lead. I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. I kind of want to have a little heart-to-heart with you guys. It's already been 23 days out of the 26 for Leap to Lead program. Those of you that are still chugging along and doing all the things to finish this program, congratulations. Give yourselves a pat on the back because I want to tell you that not everybody has made it the 23 days. I know it's been work. Every day there's homework on top of your daily life, your work, your moms, your daughters, your wives, whatever it is that, whatever it is that you are, you're still working your Scentsy business. So congratulations to you guys. It's been super exciting to see the growth. I've seen the growth in some of you has been tremendous in recruiting, in sales, and getting out of your comfort zone, doing some of the things that you've been doing. I've even been getting texts from some of you guys that are like, oh my gosh, I've noticed things are getting easier. I'm so proud of myself. I have a new recruit. I have somebody wanting to join, asking the questions. That's so super exciting. And I know like on some of your comments, I don't always respond, but I'm reading everything. I'm checking things off. I'm seeing it all. So anyways, as I said, it's, we have three days left in this program. I don't want you to stop once it's over. I don't want you to stop doing the things just because nobody's watching, because you're gonna get kicked off of the program if you're not doing the things. I hope that by now you've realized that doing these things help you get closer to where you wanna be. Nobody can always be after you every day, challenging you or giving you homework assignments every day. You already kind of got a good feel as to the daily activities that you can do to help you get to where you want to be. It's impossible for somebody to be after you every day, telling you like, hey, did you already do the assignment? Or hey, this is the assignment for the day. But you've seen the results, so do not stop. Some of you might have even already seen the little bit of a difference on your commissions from January, and then you got paid today. Today was, they ran reports, they did the commission, so you should already maybe seen the difference, especially if you recruited somebody and they already submitted an order. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about when I was in your shoes. I was maybe an essential consultant, a lead consultant. There was times where I was like, is this really worth it? But I would get excited as I started getting the commissions, and it was my challenge every month to get more and more and more. Realistically, the way I was going to get more is if I recruited, because I couldn't be doing the PRV by myself every month. That was way too much stress. That was way too much pressure. But I started seeing the big picture when I was like, oh my gosh, this girl under me had an amazing month, sold $1,000, and I get a little bit of that just because I mentored her and I sponsored her and I've been answering her questions here and there every once in a while. Imagine if I got 5 more of those girls. So I was like, light bulb, I need to keep recruiting. That is the only way I'm going to get up there on that compensation plan, because my ultimate goal was one day to quit teaching, one day to be a superstar director. And at that time, I remember feeling like I'm never going to get there, but I'm going to at least try. Even if I can just get to director, star director. Even if I just get a bigger paycheck to pay the mortgage or buy a new car, I knew that at that time I wanted my son to go to a private high school, and it was going to cost more, but I was going to do whatever it took. When I first started, I was teaching full-time, not full-time, I was teaching part-time. My son was young. My daughter, when I first started Scentsy, I didn't even have my daughter yet. I didn't have Victoria until 2 years into the business. So it's crazy to think that my daughter, all she knows is Scentsy. So it was challenging. There was days where it's like homework and dinner and bathing them and getting them ready for the next day. But on top of it all, still doing Scentsy. Could I have quit? Yeah. Am I glad I didn't? Hell yeah. I would have never imagined making 6 to 7 figure paycheck with Scentsy. I am so glad that I did not stop. I am so glad that I didn't let the obstacles get in my way. I am so glad that I did those home parties or events when I didn't feel like doing them. I had to mentally tell myself, it'll be worth it at the end. Just do it, because I am still shy. I'm not as shy as I was before, but I would get so nervous when I had to go do a home party. I was like, oh God, I'm gonna sound dumb. What if they don't like me? What if they don't buy anything? All this self-doubt that I had. But I had to keep thinking of the big picture of to why I was doing it. And every time, 99% of the time when I was done doing it, I felt accomplished and I was like, yes, I hope I get another party. I'm ready for another one. And then what happened the following weekend? Here come another party. And then there I was like, oh, I don't really feel like doing it. What if they think I'm dumb? What if I don't sell anything? Like always, right? So I felt overwhelmed sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. So I want you to think, you are a leap to lead. What that means, leap to lead means you're trying to at least get to a lead consultant. If you're already there and you're trying to get to star, congratulations. But you can see that all you really need is that 500 PRV, and then between you and your other active consultants, you need 1,000 group wholesale volume, which is $1,334.34 in PRV. That'll get you the GWV that you need for that promotion or to hit title numbers. Now, imagine if you sold 700 PRV every month instead of 500. It would make your commissions bigger. It would relieve a little bit of the stress of getting to the GWV. But imagine if you had more consultants under you. That would be less GWV that you would need between the 3 or 4 of you. But if you still pushed yourself to do more than just the minimum, that's extra money for you every month. So don't limit yourselves. Don't limit yourselves to just the 500. Keep pushing. Every month, if you sold 500 this month, next month, sell 600. Or if you met your goal and you still have 8 days left in the month, keep pushing yourselves for another $200. I know it's a mind game, right? I remember doing this to myself. I kept pushing myself because it was never enough. It was never enough. But you know what? I'm so glad that I put that pressure on myself because I wouldn't be where I was at. Imagine if, let me back up. When I remember when I was in your shoes, you know, that I was a lead consultant, star consultant, the workstation didn't calculate for you. I had to go in and manually figure it out and hope that I was doing it right. There was times where I'm like, the last day of the month, I was waiting to see like, oh my gosh, does it say that I got paid at title? Because the workstation was so different. Now the workstation does everything for you guys. So use that as an inspiration. Every day log on to your workstation and see if the numbers are moving. Every day your goal should be to track your numbers, first of all. Second of all, make sure that those numbers change, that they're never the same. And if they are, you've got work to do. If they are, you need to recruit to have that growth so that somebody is every day there should be some type of activity on your workstation, meaning somebody submitting orders, somebody's recruiting, your GWV is jumping, your PRV is jumping, or the size of your team is growing. You should see some type of activity every single day. Okay, so let me see. I have some notes because then I get sidetracked. So right now I want you to, I want you to dig deep and think of your why. You know, we've been talking about this past 24 days. And think of why you're doing this, and think, are you getting closer to reaching your goal? How are you going to get closer to reaching your goal? And the only way you're going to do this is by servicing your customers, talking to your customers, asking them to join your team. You're not going to get to the next level, whether it's lead consultant, star consultant, superstar consultant, if you don't have that growth. So recruit, and keep in mind, in my 11 years of Sensi, I recruited a ton of people. Not all of them stuck. Some of them did it as a hobby and do their 200 minimum. Some of them are rock stars and recruited and built their own teams. But I never knew what they were going to be like when I first recruited them. I could never say, oh yeah, she's going to be a director. Oh yeah, she's going to be selling 2,000 every month. I never knew until things started happening. And even some of those that were rock stars when they first started, life hit them, life got them, threw curveballs at them, and they had to take a step back from Scentsy. But that wasn't okay for me because I was already at the point to where I relied on my Scentsy paycheck. I rely on my Scentsy paycheck now. So the only thing that I do have control over is you've got to keep recruiting, you've got to keep selling, push yourself to do more every month, push yourself to make those numbers change every time you log onto the workstation every day. Push yourself to be getting out of your comfort zones every single day. We all have setbacks in life. We all do. I've had them several times. Like I said, there was times where I maybe wanted to say, you know what, is this worth it? Do I want to continue doing Scentsy? I have a degree, like go back into the classroom, but I knew that I didn't want to be doing that. I knew that being in the classroom setting for me wasn't what I wanted anymore. I did feel the pressure while I was getting to where I'm at now. I'm not gonna lie, I had that. I was teaching in between, I was returning customers' texts, I was trying to listen to a training on my way to work, or on my way to pick up the kids from school, or on my way to their practices or games. I was making deliveries in between. My life was just go all the time. I liked it because it kept me busy, but there was times where I was like, ugh, I was exhausted. But then I kept thinking as to why I was doing it. I can tell you guys, I am so glad I did not give up. I am so glad that I didn't throw in the towel those many times that I felt like doing it, because it was so worth it. Imagine if Heidi and Orville during the rough times said, you know what, forget this. We wouldn't have Scentsy. None of us would be where we're at right now. Whether you are a new consultant or you are a newly promoted lead consultant or star consultant or whatever your title may be, we would not be here. So some things that I do when I do get set back, because sometimes I do feel, a little overwhelmed. We all do, right? I get frustrated with numbers. I see that sometimes maybe the numbers aren't moving or changing or growing as much as I wish they could. It can be frustrating, but I had to just take a step back. So I read. I've lately started reading books, motivational books, things that help me in my business. I drink wine. I drink wine while I read, or I get on the treadmill. The treadmill has helped me because I envision myself and focusing on something else, like where I'm gonna be when I get to my next goal. Like really picture myself there. Or I focus on something totally different. Like lately it's been, okay, I want to get back into that 2-piece bathing suit. So the only way I'm going to get back in there is getting on that treadmill and exercising. And while I'm exercising, I'm listening to fun music. I'm picturing myself laying on the beach, wearing that 2-piece bathing suit because I've done it before. So why can't I do it now, right? And it gets me excited. I even picture myself laying there, what drink I'm going to drink, some of the conversations I might have with the people I'm there. It's okay. Like your mind takes you into a whole different world and you forget about everything else for at least, those 45 minutes that I'm on that treadmill, and I get off and I'm like ready. I'm ready to conquer it all and do all the things that I need to do to get me back on track with my life. So sometimes it's okay to just wander off and think of other stuff. That is not Scentsy, is not life, is not what you're gonna make for dinner. Oh, I gotta do homework. Oh, my daughter's got a project. Like, just escape for a while. A mental escape. That always helps me. So I'm so proud of you guys. Keep leap to leaping. Keep growing. Remember, sell every day, recruit every day, and you will get to where you wanna be. You will, one day think back as to when you just joined and when you were a lead consultant, and now that you're a director or star director or superstar director, and think, wow, I've kind of been through a lot. And some moments were better than others, but it took for all of those moments to happen for you to be where you're at, and it's worth it. I do not know of a superstar director that has said all of that for this. I've never met one. So I can assure you that once you get to where you want to be, you're going to feel like it was all worth it. It was totally all worth it. So don't give up. Keep doing the things, even if we're completed with this program. Keep recruiting, keep getting on your Talk Tuesdays, keep engaged on your team pages, on the group page. And whenever you're feeling burnt out or need ideas, reach out to your leaders, reach out to me, your superstar director. That's why we're here. And just keep revisiting your why. And I guarantee that it's going to be worth it. So I'm super proud of all of you guys that are still hanging on there and still doing the things. And we'll be in touch. Have a good day.